debate. Ain't no need to lag.
What's up, guys? Setting the old TikTok up, Gotta keep trying to go live on TikTok, trying to see if I can get get some extra eyes and everything like that. TJ, it's funny. Like I was even just looking today, and I don't like full days. TJ says dangerous kind of day. I feel like I like too much. Today, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I certainly do like a decent amount of plays. Dodgers early up is definitely one I was gonna ask if you guys were thinking Dodgers early up or not, or what you guys were thinking early up promo. What's up, Trent? Yeah. I mean, shoot, just to jump right into it, I guess. Dodgers early up does seem like one of the better. Phillies notoriously struggle against the Giants. Dodgers even money against it's David Peterson, right? The Royals I think are gonna get to Bailey Ober pretty easily today. But I do have I have a play on that game already, so I don't want to like be doubled up, any more than I am. TJ, what about if you took a flyer on the White Sox? Like Alek Manoah has not been good away. He's given up like 10 runs in his 2 away games. Like the White Sox are good for like a random explosion every once in a while. So like if you wanted to play it in like more of like a sprinkle type way, the White Sox feel dangerous today. And I don't have no White Sox hat on today. I got the Fort Wayne 10 Caps hat on today. The minor league affiliation we have. It's a high A for the Padres where I live. Speaking of that, this hat's getting big. Like I've been losing weight, right? I'm about to get down to hopefully it's always nice to see that next number, like whether or not you're like 210, 220, 230, 240, 250 to see that, if you've been in the 230s, to see the 220 something, 229, be in the 240s to be in the whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's nice to get down there. But I mean, man, maybe that's like, is that a true way? I do have like, pretty clean shaven though. So like my hat fits a little different. I feel like it's crooked on the camera too. But what's up, Feezy? Anyway, trying to do a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I was 51 as of posting it, so I was gonna do two $51 giveaways. We are at 957, so I'm still chasing 43. Would absolutely love to hit 1,000 subscribers today. So certainly, certainly help me out with that. And hop in the chat, say hi. Let's see. I think I shared this on Twitter that I was live, right? I did, yeah. One day, guys, as I continue to do this, we are going to Jeep Nation. We are going to, have a ton of people. Hey, speaking of like some exciting things, let me show you my designs I have for my little merchandise store that I'm putting together, and then we'll get into things. Before I do that, though, I better go ahead and let's talk about yesterday real quick. Before we get into today's plays, take a look back and see what we did yesterday. Yesterday on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, 5/29. We need Spencer. You know how I'll direct you, man. We had Kyle Gibson over 16.5 outs. That was unfortunately our only win, but that was it was pretty sweaty. I was actually like changing my son's diaper, kind of paying attention to it, and he comes in at the top of the sixth. Kyle Gibson pitching well, but his pitch count did get up a little high. Gives up a home run first at bat, and it's like first pitch even, man. And it's like, man, but he settled down. He got the win. Royals, unfortunately, they just didn't really have it yesterday. Mariners first 7 team total. You hate trusting these bad offenses, but they scored a run the first inning, nothing the rest of the game. Super frustrating. Hunter Brown actually pitched really well. That's the hard part about always trying to just fade, bad pitchers. Is that they certainly can turn around and have themselves a good game, just like we had, Braxton Garrett, so. But We had a 1 and 2 day today. I think we've gone. I think I was two. I think I've gone 2-1 the last few days before that. So you know, continuously up in terms of podcast wise and everything like that. So real quick then before we hop into everything else, today's show brought to you as always by Beer Money Picks. Brief. Link at the bottom there. You can check it out. You got monthly, bi-weekly, and you can even got discounts for like longer stuff if you're interested in that. I said it on Twitter, an 8-0 run, but apparently I can't count. I am on a 9-0 run. I have hit 9 of my last 9 bets in the last 2 days in the Discord. In fact, I swept NBA with a 2-0 yesterday. I swept MLB with a 3-0, so a 5-0 day yesterday. I went 3-0 in NBA the day before that. NBA 5-0 in my last 5 plays. I in fact stopped betting the NBA, which I talked the other day. I don't know why. I stopped betting on the NBA. Probably tired of blowouts. Honestly, the first couple rounds of the playoffs, first round of the playoffs on all sides were just not very good. But I stepped back into the NBA, spotlight here, or whatever. Gone 5-0, no NBA today. We got WNBA. Certainly work on that. College baseball starting up on this Friday. So got I don't like I said, I don't know why I stopped. MLB, started out hot for me, was looking pretty good. John, oh, you guys seen your comment there too. John, thanks for sub there. Appreciate it. Trevor, if you're still in here too. But anyhow, NBA looking good. So going to continue to bet on it. We got luckily we got ourselves an extra game because the Wolves pulled off the win yesterday. I was on Anthony Edwards over 27.5 points. He ended up scoring 29. I was on Luka rebounds. Whoo, man, killed that one. I got him at 8.5 for -120. Put 1.2 on it. He had like 14 or something like that. A pretty high number. He had a bunch. But anyhow, though, where's my button? This is what I'm looking for. Here is just to kind of show you guys once again. Once I get kind of like hyper fixated on something, like it's like all I can think about. So I kind of went like balls to the wall about it yesterday. But I am dead set on opening up a merch site. I made a mock shirt, and it's not even a design I'm gonna have anymore, but I bought one. But it's cool. I can do like coupon codes and everything like that. But I was curious just to kind of see how the shirt fits because there's like a cotton version. Then there's like it's like a I don't know, like a relax. I forget what the word is, but they have like 3 different types of shirts, but 2 of them say slim fit on it, and like that scares me because like I hate when shit fits like small. You know what I'm saying? So like I bought just like the basic like cotton type version or whatever. I was gonna try to pull it up because I feel like a dummy trying to explain what I'm talking about when I could just like tell you. But that's the hardest part right now is just trying to figure out, I guess, like what the hell like kind of shirt or whatever, not to have like a crap quality or whatever. But yeah, so like there's a comfort tee and it says it's slim fit 100% cotton. So like my fear is like slim fit, does that mean that they're gonna have to buy if you wear a large, you got to get an extra large kind of thing? And then there's a classic fit, but it's 100% cotton. But you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that probably fits better. Then there's a premium rung spin cotton t-shirt, which costs more to make. It's going to be more expensive, but it also says it's slim fit. I don't know the difference between those. Anyway, those are my designs up on the screen there. The top left and the bottom right, I actually had made on like Fiverr. $5 for those. I'm gonna have a baseball version of that football one because obviously football season's coming up. Then I'll have a baseball version of that logo too. And then the top left little alternate logo, just like a front side, and then like the Lunchtime in the Lab normal logo there. Like I said, like not I'm using this website that should integrate with YouTube. So like the shop or whatever will be on the bottom. Like people can see it. Like I said, like not trying to make like money off of it. Obviously, like I'll make a little bit, but like realistically, I just really want it for uh like promotion. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if the people that watch the show, they wear it to the gym and then like somebody can see it and be like, what's that? Be like, oh, it's his podcast. And then like it's up to you guys to be like, yeah, it's live every day at 11:30 on Lunchtime in the Lab. whatever you like sports, check it out. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then I can like do like 100. I don't know if I can do like 100%, or I could do like at cost shirts like for giveaways, or like I can do send people shirts for giveaways and or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like cool stuff like that. Anyway, it's just a thought. It's an idea. I'm gonna try to run with it. We're gonna continue to mess with it. But let's go ahead and get into it here. This is today's a little different. This is where I need some help. Uh, this game starts in an hour. This game starts in an hour, and I cannot make my mind up on what I want to do here. I have an idea. If you guys kind of think you agree, we run it. If you guys have something different for me, then that would certainly work too. I like Tariq Skubal here over his outs. And this is a perfect, spot to take advantage of it here because it's a double header. Double header pitchers in the first game are notoriously going to pitch longer than their counterparts in the second game, as just out of necessity. You don't want to be messing up. Yeah, exactly. TJ, you missed my mock-up. You're gonna have to go through and watch it, TJ. You missed my mock-up designs for my t-shirt. I got 4 of them. You just missed it. Um anyway, double headers, they're not going to want to use the bullpen. Not to mention that Tariq Skubal is like a dude's been solid, awesome K stuff, right? So getting the notes here, taking a pitcher in the first game almost always means they're going to go longer leash. We of course have none other than one of the best pitchers going with elite K stuff. I mean, you look at this game, it's an over under 6.5, just a little bit to the over because it's so low. But I mean, they're not expecting a lot of runs, which means there shouldn't be a whole lot of pitches, not a lot of base runners, so on and so forth. He's over this in 8 out of his last 10 games in general. Did I grab the wrong pick? I grabbed the wrong picture again. I've been like literally like to the wire, like making my like thumbnail, and like it's like almost time for the show to start. But Pirates offense pretty anemic as well. I don't think I said it. 8 out of 10 games, 3 straight of home games. He's been over this as well. So we have a little home game streak. Pirates offense pretty anemic. Don't really have to worry about them putting up a lot of runs. I see people on his K props today. I see a lot of K prop ladders. I see a lot of people like hammering his Ks, whatever. I don't like to bet on K props. So we have the going with the outs, the outs version here or whatever. That's good, TJ. That's gross, though. A needle in the eye. That's disgusting. One time, very, very quick sidebar. When I was living with my parents' house, when I moved back I used to live in South Bend, like where like Notre Dame's at. Moved back into where I'm at. I was at my parents' house for like maybe a month, few weeks, something like that. I was 20 something at this point. I had a dog. Still have the dog, but he is 30, 40 pounds, and he had this is the last time this dog's ever wore a collar. My dog's collar got caught in this bigger, it's a pit bull mix, and like its tooth got caught in my dog. So like they were flailing around trying to get loose, and it was wrapping around and tightening and tightening and tightening, and to the point to where my dog was actually suffocating. And I was actually at work, and I remember my dad texting me and like what happened and everything. But like my dad runs outside because there's like this god awful noise, and he's thinking to himself like, oh my, like this dog's dying, like my son's dog is choking to death. And then he's like yelling for my mom to get a knife, but like it's so tight that like they couldn't, whatever. And the class broke on it just opened by itself. And I actually still have this same collar to use when I like take him to the vet or something like that. But my dogs don't wear collars for that reason. I mean, I have pictures. My dog's eyes are literally popping out of his head and swollen and like purple because he like suffocated to death, basically. But I mean, like I could call him, like Rocky come running when I call him, but crazy. Anyway, Tariq Skubal, his outs on FanDuel is minus 168. On DraftKings is actually minus 200, which is a pretty good discrepancy. So I need a juice reducer. All right. And what I was thinking David Peterson. So if we ran it on DraftKings has players to not win. So if we ran Skubal over 17 and a half outs and David Peterson to not record a win, that's the Mets pitcher going today against the Dodgers, that'd be plus 103. Little scary because obviously the Dodgers shaky. But what I was thinking was, and once again, if you guys have another juice reducer or a pitcher you think that's not going to get a win or another idea, like I'm all ears because like I was kind of going back and forth and struggling with this. My thought though, first start of the season for David Peterson this year, after he's had injuries and everything like that, going against the Dodgers who have a lot of power when they decide to show up. TJ mentioned earlier, I agree with it. I ran the Dodgers early up promo yesterday. I think I run Dodgers again. I mentioned Royals. I actually ended up running Dodgers in the Discord, but Dodgers is, I mean, it just makes sense. Dodgers should win. Dodgers won won both games earlier, almost lost it in that doubleheader. But I feel that, and it was minus 250. It's gone up to minus 280. So it's getting juicier. So, I mean, that's also good for us too. The books are thinking that's going to happen. The books have him set at an outs line of 15 and a half, juiced fairly heavily at minus 140. So the books are saying that he is going to go less than a full 6 innings. Obviously, you only need a full 5 to get a win, but thinking maybe he'll come out. I tried to look it up. I tried to look around to see if, since it's his first start, is he going to have a pitch count, which I'm sure he's going to be on a pitch count. I'm sure he's going to be on a short leash. I feel that his first start after injury, going against the Dodgers, more than likely being on a short leash, I feel like it's a pretty good look for him to not win. And like I said, like there's a lot of things that can go along with, to capture that no win or the no decision than for him to win. Obviously, like he could be tied, he could be losing, he could get hurt, he could only pitch 4 innings. All that stuff's going to go into a win, or they're winning and the Dodgers' powerful offense, does come back. Mets bullpen, blows it, whatever. If he's only going 5 innings, once again, that's a win if he's winning at the time, but that's 4 innings of, the opportunity for that team to blow it. That's plus 103 on DraftKings. I think it's probably a good look. If we wanted to take it on FanDuel, it's minus 168. I just didn't know what else to put with it, guys. Like I thought about Braxton Garrett, because he just pitched that complete game shutout. Normally pitchers don't do that back to back, have a back to back game. Padres, but Padres don't hit lefties like overly well. They're more of a better righty pitcher. I thought about, Chris Flexen not getting the win, but I'm nervous that whatever it is, Manoah, look, he has been terrible away. What if the White Sox hit him today? I just felt that we kind of had this outside factor, I guess, going with us in terms of his injury, thinking that he might pitch less today and not only go like 4 innings or something like that. So to not even qualify for the potential. TJ, like I thought about that too. And then it's like, then it's a go figure, like they don't score kind of day. But here, I'll build it real quick and then we can move on to the second play. If we were to go Dodgers, and that's this thing, like I don't remember David Peterson being like a great pitcher. I feel like he got beat up. In fact, like I looked at his last 10 starts and he didn't go more than 5 innings in very many of them. Like maybe like only 30% of his last 10 games did he go like more than like 6 innings or even 5 innings. Dodgers alternate team total. My phone's in the way. If you did over 1.5, it'd be still minus 126. Over 3 runs would be plus 106. Let's see. Dodgers last 10 games. They scored 3 or more runs in 70% of their last 10 games. Let's do last 10 away games. 1, 2, 3, 4. So only 60% they've scored in their last 3. It's just like that can be a little. And it's also kind of the same bet too. For now, so we don't just sit here forever. We've already been talking for way long. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. For now, I think we do the David Peterson thing. If somebody else has a different idea or something like that, I'm all ears for it. Um, I think it just coincides with our Dodgers early up, thinking they're gonna get to him. He'll be on a short leash. Oh, my ears just popped. I feel like I can't hear anything. Um, or in the meantime, if anybody can find whether or not he's going to be on a pitch count today, that would also be like fantastic information. I was unable to find it. But all right, anyhow, let's continue to we'll play it that way. I'll recap at the end. Damn man, this freaking line moved. I'm just gonna have to run it still though. I've been waiting to do this show so I can go for a run and then continue working on some. No kids are home, so I need to get a lot of stuff done today. The Cubs money line moved on me. I think that's what I meant to grab. Yeah, I suck. That this is supposed to be the Cubs graphic. Anyway, full what we'll do the one take here. I was gonna do Cubs money line. It moved on me though, guys. It was like minus 130. It's down to minus 140 right now. I mean, I'm still gonna run it. Maybe it'll come back down, and I don't know. There's some sort of news or anything like that, but you got Imanaga pitching, for the Cubs, 5-0, 0.84 ERA. Dude's been fantastic. Unfortunately, he's been stuck at 5-0 for his last 4 starts. The Cubs bats have been pretty cold, but they faced Bryce Wilson today, who's been getting, hit recently, giving up, 2 runs his last 3 starts combined. Not combined, so 6 combined, 2-2-2. Not been going very deep either. Got another sub. All Things Video just sub to the channel. If you didn't hear, appreciate you. Brewers are going to face them in August the first time, this year. They should struggle like everyone else has been. They hit .215 against left-handed pitchers, striking out at 27.7% rate. And Minaga has been like a solid strikeout pitcher. So not a ton to talk about it. I think Cubs go in and get it done here for the Cubs money line for the second play. Third play, then we can get into the home run lotto. Like I said, I've been talking here for a minute, so we'll try to speed through here. I'm at 962 subscribers. I'm 38 away. I want to do two $50 giveaways today. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm at 38. If you're watching, you have not subscribed, please hit that button. If you're watching on a recorded version later on, I mean, honestly, just subscribe anyway. But if we're under 1,000, help me get there. Help me get there. And I'll monitor that and talk about it more on Twitter at Live Joe Betts. Right there. I don't know why both of them there. At Live Joe Betts is my Twitter account. All right. Somebody in the Discord just said they just subscribed. So if you're in the chat, say something, my boy. All right. Oh, sidebar again, real quick. We've had a few of them. I cannot wait for college football 25 to come out. Like I almost tear up when I start to think about it. Like we're gonna do in the Discord, we're gonna do like an online dynasty where I don't know if we're gonna do it by conference or what. Like I am going to play the hell out of that game. And I can't decide if I'm gonna just do like ultimate team and just try to run like some, you think of like Brady Quinn from back in the day, for Notre Dame, Reggie Bush as your running back, wild stuff, right? These guys that were good in college and maybe weren't good in the NFL. Brady Quinn wasn't, Reggie Bush, but or I just like play online and I like stream it on like Twitch, or I think you can stream on like YouTube TV too. I've been telling my wife I need to get another PlayStation so I can bring that PlayStation in here and hook it up to like my computer monitor. That way I can play and like she can do her thing and I'm not like in her way or whatever. Or I just come up with a my connection's bad or yours is. Hopefully mine's not. Because I would hope somebody would have told me that. Or I tell her like, hey, look, Tuesdays and Thursdays, streaming every night. Kids go to bed, at 7:30, 8 o'clock or whatever. Streaming 8 to 11, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay? And be like, you don't get no other say. But she's been rewatching Orange is the New Black, so she's been, pretty content with that. All right, third play. This is my favorite play today. I really like this play today. What happened? Here it is. Bailey Ober under 17 and a half outs. I actually love under pitcher props when it makes sense, right? So we're on Scooble over. I was on Nestor Cortez yesterday. He got pulled. Man, the Angels definitely like the Angels didn't score a lot of runs, but they had a lot of like 7, 8 pitch strikeouts and counts. Like he didn't go any like strikeouts. He was getting they were all over him realistically. So it was a good read yesterday. One of the 9 straight wins that I've had. But Bailey, looking at the graph here, he is under this in 3 of his last 4, but he is under in 50% of his games. That line that's like right there under my head, that's an under. It's a really small green one. That was his first start. Under this in 50% of his games. He's got a 50% hit rate. That's essentially what straight betting is. It's 50-50. It's going to happen or it's not going to happen. He's got a 50% hit rate. However, at home, he is under this in 3 of 4 home games. 3 of 4 home games. He's under this in 3 of his last 4 games. This was, of course, his first start, but the last time that he faced the Royals, he only went 4 outs. He got just 4 outs, getting absolutely destroyed. In his career, he's faced the Royals 8 times. He is 0-3 with a 7.24 ERA. He has never gone more than 5.2 innings in his career against the Royals. 5.2 for your math majors is 17 outs. That is an under. In fact, he is perfect 8-0 to the under against the Royals in his career. Does that really matter? No, because we have different batters, but it does matter, I think, maybe a little more recently here. In his last 2 times he's faced the Twins, he gave up 8 runs in just 1.1 innings, I think 9 hits or something like that. Dude got mashed in his first start. Last year, his most recent start from last year, he gave up 6 runs in 4 innings. The Royals have been hitting the ball really well. I also think that you have Seth Lugo going, who has been just phenomenal, right? He's 8-1 or something like that. I mean, everyone talks about Ranger Suarez being great. Seth Lugo has been solid, super solid. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's pretty good away compared to at home, but I can't remember for sure because we talked about him most recently. But I think that means, though, that it's going to be a pretty close game. What's going to happen is it's going to be a pretty close game, or the Royals are going to be winning or up just a little bit. But what that means is if it's a close game, I think that he's going to be on a shorter leash. If they're not, so if the Twins are winning, obviously they're going to let him go. They're going to let him wear a couple earned runs and everything like that because they have some to they can afford to give it up. But if they're also getting killed, sometimes there's let the pitcher go because it's like, you know what, let's just save the bullpen. Sorry about you, man. You're just gonna take these L's. I think the Twins, I think the Royals are going to be able to hold off their bats. I think the Royals are going to be able to hit him as he has struggled against the Royals and at home. It feels great. I really like it. I thought I had it pulled up still, but I lost it because I was looking at that school play. Pitcher props outs. -110. I feel like it was plus money earlier today. I'm gonna check on DraftKings. I've been playing this I've been dropping plays late, not like I've not been trying to like tinker and like research everything. I've been kind of just like looking at my stuff briefly, kind of coming up with what I want to play, and then I just kind of bounce, and then I come back and then do a quick look on lineups. And I've just been kind of like, I don't know, it's been working. Plus 100 for his under on DraftKings versus -110 on FanDuel. So obviously it's better to take it on DraftKings. This will probably be a Discord play alongside the Dodgers money line. Probably Scooble and David Peterson in that win too. So I like it a lot. Just to kind of show. And then there's the graph showing that he's over this, under it in 3 of his last 4. I will say just lastly that, I mean, the Twins did use a decent amount of arms yesterday. So the only fear would be that they do want him to go deep. But I mean, I think they've got enough that they should be pretty okay with it and, get us this under here and expect the Royals to the Royals have been slumping a little bit. They haven't been fantastic. I mean, that Macy or whatever, has got a little banged up and they've been missing that bat out of the offense, but nothing crazy or whatever. So let's go ahead and recap. Marcus, if you're still in here, then we can talk some home runs real quick, which I actually don't have any like fantastic reads on it right now. So like if you guys got home run props, I mean, we can just take like the first three, and I mean, I can quickly look at it, make sure I like it, but we can run them. Recap today. 529 recap for lunchtime in the lab. We are going to go with Tariq Skubal over 17 and a half outs. It is juice. So on DraftKings, we're going to take David Peterson to not get a win. That is actually plus 103 on DraftKings right now. He's coming back off injury. I think we're going to be looking pretty good there. Cubs money line with Imanaga pitching. Like I said, the juice kind of got up with that. So I don't know if you use it as a leg or anything. Kind of the downside to be doing the show just a bit later when I see something. The lines do sometimes move on us. And then lastly, we're gonna ride with Bailey Ober under. See there? Over under. See what I did there? Under 17 and a half outs. Guys, under this in all 8 starts against the Royals, and he's really struggled. All right, that's the recap. That is the recap for today. I mentioned trying to do like the vertical recording to do like for Twitter and YouTube Shorts. Don't like it. I did it. Don't like it. I recorded myself like 10 times because you have to like one take it. And I kept messing it up. So I'm just going to clip the recap that I just did and post that on Twitter, on TikTok. I mean, easy breezy, All right. Home runs. Yeah. Oh yeah, you probably missed that, huh, TJ? I like his outs. I like his outs more, mainly so because it's a doubleheader. So, like half the watchers dropped out. So let's just knock this home run parlay out so I can go ahead and try to go for my run. That way I can eat lunch. Okay. In terms of like good hitting games, we got the Cincinnati game, chance of rain there. Really, it's Coors Field and it's Cincinnati. Man, Coors Field. I should have looked at what about one of those under? Yeah, for the juice reducer. Coors Field, Cleveland. I should have just ran the over for the Guardians and Rockies. I mean the over at Coors Field has just been ridiculous. Although I think wind was blowing out again last time, and it is slightly blowing in. But plus 28% increase in runs, 13% home run. I should have just ran that over Cubs, to be completely honest. But whatever. Anyway, home run hitters. Marcus, yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing some of that stuff, but sometimes I feel like what gets me is trying to add my identity has been a builder, safe plays, straight plays, stuff like that. MLB, it is so hard to do a builder and like a safe type play. That's where football has always been king. I mean, like in NFL builders, man, like it's certainly up and down, but I remember like the first game of the year, Pacheco only ran for 23 yards. I had him for 25 and it killed my builder. But I mean, just stuff like that happens, I think that, football is more so for that. So when I get into trying doing those type of plays and I run my straight plays, it's just that extra risk. And that's just where it like falls apart. You know what I'm saying? That's where like things like, I'll do my two or three straights, and it's like, oh, and here's a builder, and like, well, the builder misses, and then like I miss a straight too. I've gone 2 and 2 for like no reason because I kind of forced a builder, you know. Yeah, I can't wait for football either. TJ, yeah, he hit one too. Yeah, there's my bottom in the right there. Lunchtime in the lab with the football logo. Ooh, I can't wait for football season either. I mean, we're kind of in it right now with UFL. Canadian football starts like literally next week, TJ, right? Canadian football starts. And whatever, but these are the logos that I liked. But I'm doing a baseball one too because it's baseball season. All right, home run hitters. Giancarlo Stanton, I think, is a good one. Trying to see. Yeah, Thursday, June 6th is when Canadian football starts. That's what's so nice about it too. Compared to the UFL, there's 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday, and sometimes they're all at the same time. Like Canadian football, there's a game on Thursday, game on Friday, game on Saturday, game on Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every single week. You know, there's never like multiple. You literally get one game of football every single day. You know, and of course it's Canadian football. It's kind of hard. It's only until week 7 that you have two Friday games. So Canadian football is frustrating to bet on because like this, there's literally you have to go to the Canadian website. It's a .ca, so Canadian website, and go to stats, and then there's a PDF that you can open that's like 15 pages, and you have to literally go through and you can't sort it. You have to go through and read the stats on it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. TJ, all right, let's go Naylor. Parlay builder, hit home run. Where's it at? Okay, Josh Naylor plus 360, good value. Yeah, see, well, you live in Canada. So I got to go to this Canadian website. I got to use a PDF like I'm in college to research. I'm writing on my Steno notebook. Anyway, Giancarlo Stanton hits lefties pretty well. Looking at Ballpark Pal, I mean, they got him as a pretty good little boost to hit a home run. So I think that's probably a pretty good look. He's been hitting the ball really well too. I don't know how he has done against Tyler Anderson to be for sure or not. Let's look at that. And then we'll get a third one. It's been him or Judge. Whatever. He hasn't hit Tyler Anderson very well at all. I can bet him though. FanDuel has him. FanDuel has player props too. I think I'll have to once we get into the season, I'll be able to see it because I highly doubt you can bet on like the whatever right now. Yeah, see, I have CFL. I have who's going to win the Grey Cup, and then the most outstanding player: Vernon Adams, Zach Claros, Brady Oliveira, Cody Fajardo. Yeah, man, I know those names. So, anyway, what's up, Vernon? All right, Josh Naylor. Let's add on. Man, I gotta go back to MLB. Let's add on Giancarlo. I need a third. Need a third home run hitter. He's plus 285. What about? Nah. Like all bets. What has Austin Riley hasn't done anything since he's been back. I don't know what to think about this Braves rookie that's pitching either today. Yeah, we keep going 2 for 3. 1 for 3 yesterday. Freddie's hit David Peterson pretty well. Ozzy. Yeah, he has. What are the odds for Ozzy? You'll ever watch Ozzy? It's just they suck, man. I think Ozuna hit a home run last night, didn't he? Like the way Ozuna swings, it's like that Adam Dunn shit that I talk about. Like But Ozzy is almost even worse. Like Ozzy just it looks like every swing, every cut that he takes is gonna be a home run. I'm pretty sure Ozuna hit a home run yesterday, but dude, Bo Bichette hit one yesterday, didn't he? 37 subscribers away from 1,000, by the way. So that's not bad. We're getting there. Um, has Mookie been hitting the ball? I mean, he's hit him twice against Peterson. Mookie versus lefties. Baseball's. I'm probably okay with that. What? You hearing anything about his new stance? What you talking about? I mean, if we did Mookie, yeah, Marcus. I mean, it's probably juiced, right? That's not bad. If we went Josh Naylor, John Carlos Stanton, and Mookie Betts, it's a plus 9,948. That's not bad. Oh, man, I've been on here forever. I need to get off this live here soon. Marcus minus 156. A little gross, but it makes sense though. That's why it's juiced for the no run first inning for the Pirates game. First one. Two solid pitchers. Yeah, that's not bad either. I seen somebody do. You know how they have those TJ? I still don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. The new MLB state stat. You're probably you're saying stat. Okay, I get it. Yeah, Stan was a beast back in the day. What the hell was I just about to do? Okay, anyway, it's gonna be Naylor, Stanton, and Betts. Let's just run that, and then Marcus. Yeah, I had seen somebody post that I thought to myself wasn't a bad idea. The specials, top of the first, bottom of the first. You could take 3+ strikeouts on both of them just to sprinkle it. Because I mean they are solid pitchers. So top of the first, 3 strikeouts is plus 1120, and then 3 strikeouts bottom of the first is plus 1800. So I mean, put .1 on both of them, and it's like a unit come up on both sides. I mean, that's not bad. I don't know how often Schoolboy or Jones is striking the side out in the beginning, but it seems fairly solid. But I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out to the end, getting those help me get them watch hours up. Recap again. Scoople outs. David Peterson. Scoople dropped actually minus 185. What was he on? What's up, Harvey? Yeah. He dropped on DraftKings, but he's minus 168 on FanDuel. Like I seen somebody on Twitter play. They're doing his over outs, and then like the Phillies to score 2 runs or something. But I don't know. Just sometimes it's like whatever you do, it's just not going to work. But that's what I committed to. So that's what we'll do. Scooble over 17.5. Peterson to not get a win. Plus 109 on DraftKings. Cubs money line got a little juicy. And then Bailey over under 17.5. It's plus 100 on DraftKings. So some solid plays there. So appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow at 11:30 as always. And I will see you then. Where's my button? There it is. See you later.